Hey, welcome back to Rebel Driver's Garage. I am Scott. Today I'm sorry, I have to apologize. I haven't been doing a lot of updates lately. Mainly because I haven't done a lot of work on my cars and stuff because I was laid off for a low COVID. Now that I'm working again, starting to get some stuff done. And so I'm back in the garage, and one of the things I was doing this summer that didn't cost any money was to work on my boat trailer, one of my boat trailers actually. And this is a 1963 Holsclaw trailer that sits underneath my 1963 Glasspar Avalon. Now I had my Glasspar Avalon off the trailer in order to move another boat, and I'll show you that in a minute. So let's get going here, and I'll show you what's going on. So what we have here is my trailer, which is all in pieces. I'm kind of halfway through repainting it. As you can see, it's an unusual trailer in the fact that it has actual leaf springs. Or not leaf springs, coil springs on it. And a panhard bar. You can see that up there. This thing tows spectacular. Now I have another boat with a Shorelander trailer. The Shorelander trailer is fine, but this thing actually, you don't even know it's behind my truck. Now what I'm doing is, you can see what it looked like when I started here, the back third. I haven't got to it yet. This is what I'm doing is I'm cleaning it up and then scuffing it and then reshooting it in Rust-Oleum. This is Rust-Oleum Sail Blue. And then I'm redoing what was originally creamy white stuff. I'm redoing in bright white. And I'll show you here over here. Now I've already rewired the trailer and put new tail lights on it. Here we go. These are the fenders. And this is the winch tower that goes at the front. Everything's taken apart. There's the front jack, the tongue. This is bits and pieces up here. There's actually the shock absorbers. This thing actually has shock absorbers. How many trailers do you know that have shock absorbers? And here's the winch pieces that I have all apart because I'm repainted the winch bracket, which is there. These, you can see the original color is like a creamy white. These are what they call bunks, roller bunks, because they got wheels on them, and these sit in these brackets here, and there. And what they do is the boat rolls onto it, and these are what they call the keel rollers, which I have masked up for painting right now. They're all black normally, and what it does is the boat rolls down the trailer as you're putting it on the trailer in the water. Now this is an unusual trailer. Not only is it got a full suspension on it with trailing, panhard bar, radius rods, and it's also I'll show you here. It's also a tilt trailer. See this part here? It actually tilts right here. I have the bracket off. So there's a pin that goes in here and holds it keeps it from tilting when you don't want it to. I've only tilted it once, and that was to get another boat on the trailer that was sitting on the ground. But here's a closer look at the bracket for the winch, which I repainted, and you can see right there the name of it, Holsclaw, Evansville, Indiana. This is for the bow pad that goes on the front of the boat. Where the boat goes up on the tower. This goes on the winch tower where you roll the boat bow up. Now I've been sanding it, wire brushing it, and cleaning it as I go. With my work schedule the way it is, I can only work on it a couple hours a day. So what I do is I do as much as I can in 2 hours, and then I spray paint it, and then let it dry completely, and then I continue down. That way, if the paint's dry completely, then it's no big deal. for me to sand, and then, you know, dust will get on top of the paint, but it won't be stuck in the paint because if you're trying to sand on something with wet paint right there, all the dirt and everything gets stuck in the paint. The back here has what they call tilt. These are, you can see it's spring loaded. These are tilt rollers. These are the rollers that go on the back. I need new ones. I was missing one off of one side, and I was the other side had one made out of wood, and that split apart the second I took the boat off of it. You can see the new trailer lights that are just kind of hanging by the wires right now. I took them off, and I got a box full of bolts over there on the floor next to the chair, as you can see there, and the license plate for the trailer. And now, what did I do with the boat that I pulled off the ground using this trailer? Well, it's out here in the yard. That's Lucky. He's my neighbor's cat. He comes over and visits me all the time. How are you, Lucky? Huh? Here we go. I have a boat in my backyard lying on the ground, and it's tied to the dock. There's my canoe, which is for sale. This is, as best I could figure out, is a 1966 Lone Star, and it's going to be a planter. People paid me to take this boat out of their yard. It was gross when I got it. It was also camouflage painted when I got it. And I spent 2 days saying, you know, that ugly camo paint off. Somebody was using it as a duck blind, I guess. And then what I'm going to do is it's going to be a planter. So I'm going to build a planter box inside of here as soon as lumber prices become reasonable again. And I'm going to build a planter box in here, and this is all going to be filled with dirt and flowers. Not the whole thing. I'm not going to fill the whole boat full of dirt and flowers because that would cost a fortune. I got this Evinrude 35 horse, except it doesn't have an engine in it. It just looks. It's hollow. It doesn't have a lower unit on it either, which is nice because I'd have to dig a hole in the ground to put the lower unit in it. Oh, okay. You coming back over here, Lucky? Huh? One other thing about the boat, these lights now work. They're on a solar panel, as you can see here. What I did is I took some cheap yard lamps, lights. They kind of work like these. They have a solar panel on them, right? Like that. And then they turn that one towards the sun. And then these are the ugly little things. They're on sale for like $6 a piece, and they had the same setup. These pine cones. I got 2 of them. There's one down there. And anyway, what I did is I took the original light bulbs out because they were all corroded and crap. Put in the original solar power lights, and I found this one here, this light here on another boat in a boat parts yard, and it's got a solar panel light too, and the light bulbs inside. Yeah. Let's see here. Hang on a second. See if I can get this thing unscrewed. Nope, it's not gonna unscrew. Hang on. I'll put my camera down. There we go. There. If you look closely, those are little tiny LED bulbs. And I wrapped them around a bolt, and the wires go to run down through here into the solar panel, and it charges every day in the sun. You want to go boating, Lucky? Huh? Your parents know where you're at? Huh? Yep. Alright, let's go over and see the other boat. Oh yeah, found an anchor. And the boat's tied up so it won't float away in case I'm flooded. Welcome to my top secret storage garage. And in case you're wondering, this is where my 1963 Glasspar is at. It is hanging in the rafters. I'll open the door so you can see it a little better. Hang on one second. Yeah, I don't know how my landlord would think about this, but it's holding it. The boat's gutted. There's nothing in it. There's no engine on it, so it doesn't weigh a lot. Heaviest thing on it now is the glass windshield. This is a 1963 Glasspar Avalon. As you can see, there's nothing in it right now. I'm hoping to restore this winter. I need to put a new floor and transom in it. But I love this boat. It's a really cool boat. As soon as I'm done with the trailer, I'm going to put the trailer back underneath of it and get it out of the rafters. She's holding up okay. She's hiding in here with in the storage garage with my 1965 Impala SS, which is also languishing in here, waiting for me to work on it. This is my baby. I'll never get rid of this car, so don't ask. I'll sell my house before I sell this car. I've owned it since 1996. November 1996. So, bought it like a week before Thanksgiving. She is currently engineless and transmissionless. Was a 4-speed. I converted it to a 4-speed. The car was originally a Power Glide, 327 Power Glide car. It was Evening Orchid with this black interior. I changed out the bucket seats in it. Excuse me. And I got an original steering wheel for it, but that's a Grant wheel I put on a while back. And there's nothing under the hood to look at except dirt. And of course I have the cover on the back seat instead of covering the car like an idiot. Anyway, so I'll get to this later on. I'm hoping to bring it in this winter and at least get it running and driving again. I got an engine, I got a transmission. It's not going to be what I want for it right away, but it'll run and drive at least. Alright, so, and there are all the parts for FE engines that I'm going to be doing later on. I got a 428 and I got to build and put in my Galaxy. So, you'll be coming up pretty soon here, and you'll be seeing me do some restoring on this thing. I got to replace the floor. And like on these outboard motor boats, the wood gets rotted back here. You can see it's got 4 layers of 3/8 plywood. I don't know if I'm going to do 4 layers. I might do like 2 layers of thicker plywood or something. I don't know. Something to make it easier. I'm going to take it out from the inside because I can get to it all. That's the transom cover. And what happens is that eventually the weight of the engine just and then the water getting down in here just rots it. And the back of the floor is a bit rotted too, so I'm going to replace probably the entire floor. And then I got replacement seats for it. The ones that were in it were completely rotted. I mean, there was nothing left of them. So I got these, which are error correct, but they're the wrong color. I'm either going to recover them or dye them. I think I might just dye them white. And then I got some pads for it. I got a scream of deal on all these. These are like 40 bucks for these. Brand new ones, you can buy these kind of fold down back-to-back seats. You can buy these brand new, but they're anywhere from $150 to $300 a pair. I mean each. But, all right, let's lock her up. Hey, all of it is shot now and blue. Everything that's blue is shot now. I'm going to go over a few places that I'm upset about. I have some runs. I don't know if you can see them very well. You can see there's a run there and a run there. I'm not sure how that one ended up there. And there's some funkiness here and there. I'll let it completely dry tonight, and then I'm going to do some sanding on it and then try to reshoot these. I had a can of paint that was bad. I don't know if you've ever had a can of paint that had no pressure. It just had paint in it, and it had actually no like compressed air or CO2 or whatever they use to push the paint out. It was just dribbling everywhere, and it made a mess. So I bought a second can of paint, another can of paint to make up for it. And then I'm going to fill in places that are thin. I think I can see one right now. Yeah, on the bottom of the axle down there is a little thin. Down there. And I was like lying underneath of this. As you can see all the blue overspray on the floor and on the cardboard. Shooting everything that was underneath of it. So I basically became a... by the time I got done this morning, I came out here before I took a shower this morning. Thank God I did, because I ended up looking like a Smurf. I was the same color as the trailer. yeah, it was pretty bad. It was bad. But here we go. So, as you can see, I took a shower. I'm no longer blue. I don't have a blue tinge all over me. My hands are not blue anymore. And I'm going to stop here for today. I'm going to stop this video here today. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. Put them in the comments. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you want to subscribe and see more of this stuff, let me know. If you have some ideas for upcoming videos, please let me know. I do have 4 cars. I have 2 boats. I am going to be doing more of these. And I'm going to finish the trailer in the next video. I'm going to reassemble it. I actually got to paint the bunks first, obviously. And then, see, the bunks are still creamy white. I got to sand those down and tape all those white wheels up so they don't get painted. And then we'll get shooting on those. So, like I say, if you like it, like it. If you don't, hit the like down button. Thanks for watching.